Hi everybody, and getting ready to do new comic book day video. I know I've missed a couple of weeks or a week or so or something like that. I have bought comics over the last 2 weeks. I just didn't do videos. So I'm getting back into it here. This is new comic book day, April 27th, 2022. And well, let's get right into it. We'll start off with Independence today, as always. And first up we have Demons #2 from Dark Horse Comics. Now this one does have the gold foil. I did not notice this at first, but yeah, I think this might be a variant cover. It's got gold foil. You see it's shiny gold foil. So yeah. Yeah, I did not realize I picked that up, but I think that is a foil variant. Okay, and now we'll move right to Boom Studios. And Boom put out Something is Killing the Children, #22. And I did pick up 2 copies of this because I heard this is a potential key issue with a introducing of new characters or a new character. I do not read this book. I just buy this because it is popular and it's going to be popular. That's the only reason why I buy this, is I'm a collector. I tried reading a little of this and it's not for me. I didn't care for it, so. But since it is popular, I will buy it. Okay, and that is it for those indies. And we'll move right to Image. And new from Image Comics today is a book called Bloodstained Teeth, #1. Okay, and I picked up Ghost Cage #2. I did get #1 on that, and I have not read that yet. I'm going to, we just haven't gotten to it. Okay, and here we have Gunslinger Spawn #7, and this one also is a potential future key, as it introduces a new character called Carnivore, I believe. Now this is cover C. My shop did not have cover A, so I did go on. They're going to pick me up a cover of cover A. My shop is. They might even pick me up 2 copies. And I went on my comic shop and added 2 copies of cover A to my cart. So I'll be getting 2 copies from my comic shop or mycomicshop.com. And my personal shop that I go to is going to pick up at least 1 copy of cover A for me. So, because I am a cover A collector, so. And I wanted to have at least 3 copies of cover A. It's an awesome cover too. It's all black with the gun right here in the corner, just kind of pointing down. It's a really cool cover. So this is all Image. Okay. And I'm going to do Marvel next because I only have 3 Marvel books today. If you can believe it. Not a big Marvel day, really. I picked up a copy of Thor 24. This is the A cover. And this is a $9 cover. Yeah, $9 cover. It's a big book. Legacy 750. Have not read that. And I grabbed 2 copies of Amazing Spider-Man #1, which is a new reboot of this. And this is cover A, and I got 2 copies of cover A, and I did read this, and I liked it. I liked the main story with Tombstone and the item that they Tombstone and another bad group led by the Rose were making a deal for a product. I'm not going to say anything about what was what or anything. But the one thing I did not care about in this book that was irritating to me was how the new team, Zeb Wells, come in and totally disregarded how Peter and MJ got back together at the end of the last issue. How they decided to get back together and actually move in together. That is totally thrown out in this, and they are not together at all. Which is, that's the one part I don't like about this book. But I did also I pre-ordered like 2 months ago from mycomicshop.com, so I got 35% off. I bought 3 cover A copies, and I bought 2 copies of the Patrick Gleason webhead variant. So I do have those coming, and I'll do an unboxing when I get that. But yeah, so I do have 3 more copies of cover A, so I'll have 5 copies of cover A and 2 of the webhead variants. So that will be awesome. Now there's nothing, I don't believe there's anything that's going to be really special about this issue. It was a good story, but that's about it. So other than the MJ thing, like I said, I did not like that. I totally threw that out. Okay, and my big winner of the day is DC. Believe it or not, DC. So we'll start with this book, Batman Beyond the White Knight. And I bought 2 copies of this. And this is a potential future key of a new bat suit or something or other. I haven't read it yet, but I did read number 1, and I really liked number 1. So I am going to read that one. I'm looking forward to it. All right, we have here Detective Comics 1059. And I have not read that. I have not been reading Detective Comics because that whole tower storyline that they were doing just didn't interest me for some reason. I think I read like the first issue or 2 of it and just checked out. I don't know. Now this one I am reading. I have been reading, and the last issue I really enjoyed, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's Action Comics 1042. And this is the real Superman book from DC right here. This is the only book that really has Superman in it. That Son of Kal-El thing is not Superman. Sorry. And here we have, I also picked up, and I just picked this up for the novelty of it really, is this Death of the Justice League. Justice League number 75. And that is just a novelty buy, like I said. You know, of course, these characters are not going to be dead, you know. So, yeah. It's just it smells an awful lot like a publicity stunt of some sort to kill off the whole Justice League. So basically, it's the end of DC Comics. I don't think so. Anyway, I picked that one up, and that was, I believe, a 6. Prices on the back. I think it's a $6.99 cover. But I went for it. But yeah, that's it. That is all I have today. I think it's a total of 14 comics. And I did immediately go on mycomicshop.com and picked up a few comics. I picked up Newburn, number 6, I believe, because I did not see it at my shop. I don't know if I just missed it or if they didn't have extra copies or what. But I picked up Newburn, number either 6 or 7, whichever the new issue is, because I've got all of those. So, yeah, I picked that up. I picked up the extra Gunslinger Spawn issues. And that might be it. It seems like I'm forgetting something, but maybe, I don't know. I think it's just the Newburn and the Gunslinger books. But that really is it. when I do get my comic shop book orders in, the boxes from my comic shop, I'll go ahead and do an unboxing and we'll look at them. I should have one. I know I got an order shipping May 4th, and that's going to have my Spider-Man books and Hulk #6. I bought 3 copies of Hulk 6. So, and I actually last week I bought 2 copies of Hulk 6 from my shop. So I'll have 5 copies of that book. So, and if this Titan character ever goes anywhere, ever does anything, then I'll have 5 copies of that. So, alrighty, that's gonna do it for this week, comic fans, and we will see you next week. Bye for now.